Hey guys, I'm early, but that's okay. I am actually going live on StreamYard, so if you jump on, comment so I know that you're on. And I know that my chats are working because it says connecting and then connected to chat. So hopefully it is working. Hopefully. So I see there's one on. So as you jump on, guys, say hi so I can see if these dang comments are work. Hey, yes, thank you. Welcome, Christina. Blessed Epoxy, welcome. Yay, I finally figured it out. Oh my gosh. So I am actually live on Streamlabs. So yes. Thank you. So I wanted to show you the paint skins we did from Thursday night's live. Some of them work, some of them did not. But you guys can give me your opinions. So this one worked, and my birthday is actually tomorrow, but I'm celebrating it tonight with you guys. And I didn't have to cook supper tonight. My husband got pizza, so yay. So this is one that we did, and this one came off without a problem. So that wasn't the case on all of them. Just saying. This one came off really good, which I'm so happy because I really liked this skin. And I did order, thank you, Tammy. Welcome, Sharon. I did order some bezel jewelry and the cabochons to go with it. So they should be here on Tuesday or Wednesday. And then the bloom that we blew out, that came out really good. I thought I'd have a little bit more variation in there, but still it came out good. Now the rest of them I can't get off the wax paper. And I think it is because they are too thin. So there's this one that's all dried. This one really bummed me out because I really like the pattern in this. But I'm thinking it still is going to work because it's just peeling that wax paper. So I don't know. I think what it is I put it on the dull side instead of the shiny side. Like I do have a little bit of it peeling up here, but it's just like ripping the paper. So I'm thinking we can still cut it out and glue it. So that was the other one. This one I could not even get started. So that was one from the other night. This one was another one that bummed me out because this has got some really cool patterns. But again, I think it's because they're so thin, and if I just cut the paper, I think we'll be fine. And then that was the last one. So I think it's just because I stretched them too thin. So like I said, I'm still learning, you know, on the paint skins, but that is what we've got so far. So I had my Temu order came in, and I ordered another pug. Because you guys know I lost both my pugs, right? And so I ordered a pug sitting up, but I didn't believe he was going to be this big, guys. Look at him. He is like the size of my hand. So I did measure it. It's 12 ounces. So we're going to pour him tonight. I know I'm not going to be able to show anything, but let's see, I have a video already uploaded for Sunday. So on Monday's video, I will have the pictures of everything I do tonight on that video. So we're going to pour this little bugger tonight and see what he looks like, because he looks like he's got a cute little face. So we're going to pour him. That's just going to be a simple pour, not a big deal. Then I pulled out, I have had these. Welcome, Pauline. Thank you. These, it's a 3-piece set. I believe it is from Let's Resin. And they do come with the side pieces. So you get 3 different sets, you know, for the 3 different sizes. So we're going to do these 2 tonight, and we're going to put flowers in them. And usually when I do these, I put my flowers in so that this would be the front. Tonight I'm going to do it the opposite way. So I'm going to lay my greenery in first, then my flowers, and we're going to slowly build up. So that is the plan, and I can already see I just opened these, and I've already got little something in here. So let me scoop that out. So I pulled out my Bond Crafter deep pour resin for this. I'm going to mix the whole 12 ounces, and we're just going to pour them all at once and see what happens. I have never poured the Bond Crafter deep pour this deep. I mean, it says 4 inches, and I'm thinking he's about 4 inches, right? He's close. Do I have a tape? Oh, I do have a tape measure. Let me see. Thank you, Laura. Tomorrow is actually my birthday, so we're at 5 inches, so we're pushing an inch. We'll see. We will see what happens. So we're going to pour him first, and then I don't even know how much these take. But I pulled out some different flowers. I've got some greens here. I have some flat flowers, you know, the pressed. I have got a box of these type of flowers. I know, Pauline. I've been noticing that too. They have marks in them. So that's why I've been trying to stick to Amazon, but sometimes the price is so good you got to try it, right? So I have the purple, and then I also have some of the roses with the baby's breath. Oh, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 roses in this. Welcome, Jan. Thank you. Tomorrow is actually my birthday, guys, but I am celebrating it tonight with you guys. So I've had this mold for over a year, and I didn't know what to do with it, so I figured tonight would be the night. So let me just move this aside for right now, and I'm going to get my 12 ounces of the deep pour resin. I will flip you guys down here in just a minute. And then for the other ones, I'm going to use the Let's Resin epoxy resin. So we're going to use this on the other 2 pieces. But I'm going to get this one poured and mixed up. And I haven't pulled out any colors yet, but I do want to tint him a color. I'm really tempted to try these. I don't think I'm going to be doing anything for my birthday. probably folding laundry and stuff. So it says that it's for resin coloring only. So I don't know why this would not work. Oh, really? Yeah. And my middle son's birthday was the 20th. Oh, well, tell them happy birthday. Thank you, Mary Beth. So, I am thinking this is a Lotus Pink. I'm thinking this caramel. So why not try it? It says it's for resin. I watched Michelle from Glitz and Glitter the other day, and she said this isn't for resin, but it says right on it, it is for resin. You've noticed that too, Pauline? Yeah. So I guess if you see something and it's a deal, then grab it. But other than that, and I have noticed though, sometimes on Temu, you can get something that Amazon doesn't have. So that's, on those cases, then you really don't have much of a choice unless you have another distributor. Oh, that's true. Then raising them for the new import on the tariffs. That's true. Okay, so we're going to try this and we'll see. So let me get my gloves on and oh, this is true. And a lot of things too that I found on Temu is you think they're one size and they come in and they're way smaller. Except for this guy, and he was way bigger because I thought he was going to be even smaller than my elephant. So I was like totally shocked when this came in, and I'm like, oh, this is a good size. So, yeah. Okay, let me... All right, so we've got to mix 12 ounces, so I'm going to use... Thank you, Corey. Welcome. So I'm going to use this to mix it, but I'm going to use a regular cup to measure because when I use the measurements on this, it's wrong. I mean, it does work, but you get less than what it says. So, yes, I definitely double check my sizes. So I do have, once I get my resin mixing or whatever, I'll show you the rest of my Temu haul because we will be playing with some new molds that I did get in. Okay, so this is the Bond Crafter. This is A. So let me, thank you, Mary Beth. Let me tip you down here so you can see what I'm doing. Hey, Jenny. I am so excited that I'm on SteamYard and my comments are working. I am like so excited. I finally figured something out on my own. Okay, so I'm going to do 6 ounces of part A, and this is the deep pour, which the Bond Crafter deep pour will be ready tomorrow. Whereas most deep pours take 2 to 3 days. Hey, Cindy. So, all right. So I'm going to pour this in this container. Now, this is the first time I'm going live doing resin, guys. So you're going to have to bear with me because I am, it's a little bit different than, you know, with like the mixed to mold or doing the UV jewelry. So, yeah. Okay, Mary Beth, I will if I can find it, because like I said, I've had this mold over a year. Did you want the pug one or the other one? I'm going to try to list both of them, but I don't know if I can find this one. All right, so let's do 6 ounces of part B. Okay, so then we're going to put this in here. And we're going to put our cover on. And we're going to turn this baby on. And I do it on the medium setting. Yeah, so these rectangle ones I got over a year ago. But I believe they're Let's Resin, so I am going to look for the link. And then this one I got from Temu. This is the pug. So I'm going to, if I can find the link for these, I'm definitely going to put them in the description. Polyurethane from Lex. I do too. I like the polyurethane. I wish they had a clear and I wish they had a black. So Let's Resin, if you're watching, please come up with a black and a clear. We would all appreciate it very much because we love it. Okay, so I'm going to let this mix up. And I'm going to get the big boy out. And I am... Oh, I do have a cup. Okay. Oops. You can tell I didn't clean this one off. But it just breaks right off. So, all right. And into resin about their website putting the outside dimensions of the mold as the size of the item they sell. Now they will list the finished casting size. Oh, that's going to be awesome. That is going to be awesome. Yes, definitely a clear and a black. Okay, so I'm going to reuse this container. And like I said, I'm using the regular Let's Resin epoxy resin. So I am thinking I'm going to do 16 ounces because I know they're going to, I'm not going to be able to completely fill them without the flowers floating. So I'm going to go ahead and get this going. And then while this one is mixing, I can color the other one. All right, so this is part B. So we're going to do 8 ounces of part B. And then we're going to do up to 16 on the other one, because these are both 1-to-1 ratios. Okay. This is when your jug has a few dry layers. Yes. All right. So I am just going to... I'm just going to wipe this edge because I don't like to get the resin stuck up into my cover here. Well, because it was a certain size, I received it, and cast item was less than half the size. Yeah, Jan, I can totally hear you there. Well, that's like Beebeecraft hasn't even got a hold of me for my February order yet. I'm like, what the heck? Did I piss them off? I wish Into Resin would send me the molds like they do some of the other girls, because that would be awesome. All right, so I'm gonna move this over here so it's maybe not so noisy for you guys, and I'm gonna take this out. So what I will do is on tomorrow's video is already uploaded for tomorrow, but on Monday's video, I will add these finished pieces into the end of that video so that you guys can see the finished product. And tomorrow's isn't like a really spectacular video, guys. It is top coating, but I do know that I have a few newer people that have subscribed, so I figured that might be helpful, and they did come out amazing, and it was only like my second time, so I was kind of impressed with myself. Okay. So, we are now, because this is the deep pour, I believe it's going to degas on its own really well. So, before I put it all in here though, I am going to put some in a small cup and test it. Oh, really, Laura? That would be awesome. All right, so I'm just going to put a little bit in here, and I'm going to try this because it says it's for resin. So I don't know why it would not work. But, yeah, no, guys. Look how grainy that is. Okay, so we're not gonna, I'm glad I didn't dump it in there and waste the whole 12 ounces. So, I'm gonna just dump that aside, and we are gonna pull out, let's see, the bronze. See the program, because I asked about a month ago. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I might have to start doing that, and I hate weighing. This little one here, you wouldn't get as many bubbles because it has a medium. You can turn the dial to whatever speed that you want. So, all right, so we're gonna put some brown in this container because we're gonna just pour the whole thing in there. So, let me just grab another stick here. And I'm gonna add a good amount. And then I have some bronze out and some chestnut. So we'll see, we'll see what we get. All right, so that's gonna be the last layer on that. And then I am gonna put that in the debubbler. All right, so we're gonna add some chestnut. I think I like the smaller one. I know it's stupid, but you know what? I do too. I don't know why they don't have the big one stay on. I really don't. All right, so we're gonna put a good scoop of the chestnut in there. All right, so let me get this out and we will clean. I'll scoop as much as I can off the paddles. God, I feel like a production here tonight. I got 2 different buckets of resin going, guys. And I do know if your resin is cool, you will definitely get more bubbles. Yes, Cindy, the small one does. It goes, this is off, right? And then you turn it on so you can have it go slow to medium, and you're just turning this knob. And then that's on max. I never use it on there. I usually put it about here. And that's usually what I mix mine on. So it's a variable speed and it's just a turn. And it has the USB charger. So I love the little one. "40 seconds when according to the directions is 3 to 5 minutes. Exactly. Exactly. All right, so let me pop this in the curing machine. And I put it on for 7 minutes. There we go. And then we're gonna stir this around. Oh, this is a pretty color. So I believe on Tuesday night on my live, we're going to be doing a giveaway for some resin. So I'm just trying to give you guys a heads up. I've just got to double check the requirements because it's not going to be from me, but okay, this is really pretty. All right, so let me, oh, and I can see there's some unmixed mica powder. And with the Bond Crafter resin, if you let it sit for a good 5 minutes, it will be virtually bubble free by the time you go to use it. So right now I'm just, I'm seeing a little bit of the mica powder kind of floating up. So I'm just trying to get those I'm not going to run this through the debubbler because this should degas really good on its own. This mold here is the pug. This is the new pug mold that I just got. It's like as tall as my hand. And then the other one is going to be the two bigger ones. This outer size and this one. And we're going to put flowers in here. So that's going to be what is in the debubbler right now. So let's get this baby poured, and then I can move him out of my way so that I don't make a mess, because you guys all know me. So, and this is going to be a matte mold, just so we know. Okay. So, we are going to pour. And like I said, I am pushing the envelope by an inch on this, as far as, you know, what you're supposed to be able to pour it at. It says 4 inches and this is 5. I love the Bone Crafter, and most of the time I hand mix it. Really get bubbles. Yes. Yes, I totally love their resin as well. And if you hand mix it and you let it sit for 5 minutes, it will be virtually bubble free. Okay, so before I get him completely filled, I don't want him to have no bubbles. I'm trying to make sure his face. Okay. And so I measured this with water. So we're almost full. So I'm gonna move it out of the way. I'm actually going to move it off of my table so that I don't I know, I always forget that, Jan. I always forget to do that. All right, now I just all right, so that mold is a little top heavy. Let me just top him off. All right, so we have a ton left. I mean, a little bit left. Let me just get under this lip. Of course, I over poured by a little bit. Okay. So we have got probably an ounce left. Okay, so let me all right, this one, oh, I can't do it on this one because I have color in there. So let me grab my little turtle mold here. And we'll pour it in here. Oh, that's a pretty color. Look at that. Let me slowly move it. Okay, so our other resin is done, and we will pour this little flower. All right. So I got them out of my way, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean this container. That's gonna be gorgeous. I know that the color, and it's the brown and the chestnut mixed. Hang on. So those are the two colors that I poured. I wished Let's Resin would sell these little containers that you could buy them extra so you'd have spares, because that would just be awesome. It really would. Oh, and you know what I got coming? I ordered some like little like eyeglasses, but not sunglasses, like regular spectacles to put on my little critters. So I can't wait to get those. Alrighty. So then now this is ready for the next time I want to use it. Okay, let's get these two buggers out. And I can already see some stuff in there. I know, they're so fun. I just need to get more embellishment stuff. I did order some, they're like little animals. So I did get those because then I figured we could always put them on the nose instead of like always a butterfly, in case, you know, we're making something for a boy. And all right. My goodness gracious, how does so much stuff get in these molds when you're not even near them? I got a little piece of resin in here. Like I said, I've never used these molds, so they should be pristine other than the stuff getting in them. Although I do see a little spot. Oh, it came off. Okay. Okie dokie. Let me wipe these paddles. I love these. Oh my gosh. These are a life scent. Just order a mold to make hats. Oh my gosh, Laura, really? you're going to have to share where you got it so I can get that. That's cool. Because then you can make them any color you want. All right, we're going to get that over there. Let me figure out which, yeah, because I had bought a bunch of hats and they're too big, but they might fit on this pug. I might be able to dress him right up. All right, so let's... So that one goes to this one. Ooh. Okay. Yes, a couple of sizes on Amazon. That would be awesome. Okay, so we have this one done, and I'm pretty sure this is the next, the big one. I'll put that over there. Oh, you know that little, the little into resin turtle that I just poured a few minutes ago? They have that on Temu. I saw it the other day and I'm like, oh. I'm not seeing the link yet. And I guess I don't have to worry too much about the back side, because like I said, it's going to be the back. And I am going to pour these clear. All right, so let's... My cup was stuck to inside my thing. Cups, too, so it must not work. Okay, Tara. Maybe it went into like the comments. And it won't let you. Yeah. Okay, so we are going to pour, I don't know, a bunch in the bottom. Now this one is the Let Resin Epoxy Resin. So we'll pour that, and then I wanted to spray and I forgot. It's all right. So yeah, these are gonna take a lot, guys. Because I made 16 ounces and they are only a quarter of the bottom. So yeah. But once we get the flowers and stuff in, maybe it won't be so bad. But they should be gorgeous. All right. So I'm going to put this out of my way, and okay, so we need to get the All right, Michelle, words. We need to get the leaves in first because I'm building these face up. So I'm just trying to get any of the little cling-ons. And there wasn't a ton, but you know, sometimes we don't see them. Okay. So we've got to get some greenery. So in this one, I'm going to do the roses and the baby's breath. So let me grab my snippers here. Okay, once this loads, then I will put it in the description. Okay. And I'm just going to pull a few of these extra off. And let's see. I want to use and I want them to be different heights. All right, so what I'm doing here, let me flip you up so you can kind of see what I'm doing, is I cut this one to this length, but I want the other one to be a little longer. So I'm just cutting this one a little bit longer. And if I might need to still trim it, but we'll see. So with these, I might just be able to put these in because they already have the greenery on them. The only thing I didn't do was leave any extra resin to dip these in. So that could create an issue. All right, so I'm definitely gonna have to shorten this. Okay. Yay, Laura! All right, so I do want to have a little something coming up from behind them. Let's see if that's gonna, nope, and that's too long too. All right. I will pour them and see how they are. Put the video on my channel. Okay, awesome. All right, Laura, thank you. Okay, so we're gonna lay this guy down, and then this we might only be able to go with one, I'm not sure. Now these are like almost like a felt. Let's see if that's gonna, nope, and that's too long too. All right. All right, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to put the one in here like this. And I don't know if you can see. Let me tip you down so that's how we've got this one here. So we're just gonna let that sit and cure, and then I should be able to pour a complete layer over the top of everything tomorrow. So let me just move this back out of the way. I think it will be really pretty. I've been wanting to do a rose, and I haven't got one yet that has come out perfect. So yeah, I don't know. All right, so let me just move this rose over here out of my way. And I might use some of these, so we're going to put these over here. Let me see what I've got for these. This is a box that I got on Amazon, and these flowers are so pretty, but they're big. Some of them are big. Like, I'll be able to use this one, you know, because it's not too tall. And I'll be able to use that one. I probably can use those. So we might be able to use just from this box mainly. And it did come with a glue stick and flower picks as well. So I'm just going to hang on to these because these will be good if we try to suspend something over our resin. We could use these. So yeah, I'm going to make sure that I hang on to those. But I need to get some greenery in the backdrop first. So let me pull these out. Yes, these are big flowers, and I've been like, what am I going to put them in? So this might be the answer. Okay, I don't have anything really tall. Hang on. Let me cut some of the leaves off of these that we can tuck underneath. I don't know if this is gonna work because these are bent. Crap. And they'll be too tall anyways. And I can see some little bubbles over here sticking. Okay, that one's looking pretty good. I'm not seeing any bubbles. So let's get some of the greenery in. So I want the greenery to be, you know, like go to the... I know, I did see those, Cindy, the cowboy hats. I actually had them in my cart, and then I'm like, no. But yeah, those were so cute. All right, I am going to pop these little guys underneath the resin. And you can see all the bubbles coming out. But these molds at least are deep enough that you can use some decent size flowers. Oh, thank you so much, Laura. All right. So I want these all to be like different heights and different angles. Come on, Bubbles, get off. Okay. So let's let me put this down in here. And I don't want resin on my clippers because then they won't clip. Now that one put a ton of, welcome. Okay, let's get some of these big boys in here. And like I said, I'm building forward up, so okay, so that is definitely, that's gonna work. If flowers weren't so expensive, I could do flowers in resin all day long. I love doing that. And let's put this little white dude over here. So that way when I pour the next layer, these are going to be already adhered to the bottom, so I won't have to worry about floating. So I am making sure I'm putting those bottom petals into the resin so that it's being held down, because I'm going to have to fight bubbles, I know already, in the big flowers. Miniatures, but the mold has a couple of sizes. Oh, cool. I bet those will be so cute. All right, so, all right, I have this one. And I have this one. And I want to put them like different angles, so no matter which way like you have this being displayed, you'll see, you know, a flower or two anyways. Oh, these are cute. I'm going to get some resin into this one because I don't want it to float. Okay. And then I have some of these. I think these would be cute. So I'm going to leave the yes, definitely. So I'm going to leave the stems on here, and we're just going to tuck some of these underneath these flowers. All right, so we'll put two, and then so I just broke these leaves off so that I can try and get them like semi behind some of these flowers. I want that one turned. Oop. All right, so we're gonna just stick this little bugger underneath like that, and just so we have like different shapes and styles of leaves is what I was kind of thinking. I don't know. I know, I'm definitely curious too. Okay, and let's tuck this guy up in here. And tuck this little guy over here in the corner. Underneath the flowers. All right, so I need something little, all right, I think this is going to be a good display. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I can't pick it up. So this is just greenery up here. And then all these flowers are down in the bottom. Okay. So I am going to let's see. Okay. So we've got our 3 projects done. And I'm going to put all these extra flowers right in there. Yeah, I think that's going to make it too busy. Okay, so let me take off my gloves and I will, I'll show you guys the rest of my Temu haul. Let me just move these kind of over here out of the way so I don't get anything in them. I'm just gonna push these back. There we go. Out of my way. I hope so. I hope I don't get bubbles in them. I've yet to have one that comes out perfect. Oh, that would be cool, but I should have put the lights in first. Crap. Oh, well, we'll have to do another one with lights in it. That would be really nice. All right, so this is my Temu haul. I hope so, Laura. Okay, so I had the pug. That was one of my molds that I got. And this one it's a candle mold, but it is Jesus on the front. So I'm like, even though it's a candle mold, we could still pour it with resin or the mixed mold or eco resin or any of those, but it's got all the like the leaves and everything all the way around it. And then it has, you know, his face and he's praying on the front. So I probably will definitely be doing this one coming up soon. Yeah, so I'm going to make another one and put it in. I still have some flowers, so that one's the Jesus mold. And then this one is the Virgin Mary, but she's little. Now, when I ordered this, I thought this was going to be the size of the pug. And I thought the pug was going to be like this size. So, a skinny tube face mold you could stick inside. Oh, no, I don't. I'll have to make something. I'll have to make like some sort of a silicone plug or something for the back. So yeah, this one I'm going to pour in resin because it's not really bendy. So this one will be a resin one for sure. And I finally have my third elephant, guys. Finally. So this is the Speak No Evil with both of his paws inside the big Jesus. Oh yeah, that would be pretty as well. You could do that Jesus and put that right in one of those. So I have now, I believe I have all three. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, is it the same one? I'm going to shoot myself if it is. Okay. This one here, the ears come down. This one, the hands go up. Holy smokes. I was like, did I do it again? So yeah, so we'll be doing him with some mixed mold. And then, oh my gosh, this one here, I don't even know why I bought it. I just thought it was going to be cute. It's a little ducky. It's a little ducky. So yeah, I'm going to make it. My granddaughter can put it on her dash. She has a Subaru, but she collects ducks and puts them on there. So yeah, I got a little ducky. Well, he's actually a big ducky. And then I got the Phoenix mold. Because I've seen Ben and Nicole do their Phoenix, and they come out so pretty with like the reds, oranges, and yellows. So, and he only holds 4 ounces of resin, so we'll definitely be doing him. And these are a set of 3 dragonflies, but they are holographic molds. So there's 3, and they're, I mean, you know, width-wise, they're longer than my hand. Like, this is the palm of my hand, and that's how much, and I got decent-sized hands. Actually, I have a tape measure. Let me measure. So they are about 8 inches across the widest point, and 5 inches this way. So 8 by 5. And there's 3 of these. So I'm like, oh, we could do a lot of different colors with these. So I am going to put these back in the crinkly bag because they are holographic. I don't want to get anything in there. Although there is stuff in there already. I think this is my first set of dragonfly mold. I love dragonflies myself. Michelle, hand-picked, hand-pink waving, and everyone in chat. I'm watching in my car, but wanted to say hi. Oh, well, thank you, Janelle. Thank you, thank you. So, yeah, so we have the dragonflies. Oh, guess what I forgot I bought? More flowers. I thought this was going to be a bigger bag. Again, Temu. I had the Phoenix in my car, but they had it as sold out. Oh, no, Mary Beth. Yeah, I think he's going to be cute. So I did get these flowers, so this will give us some more options. And I'm going to put them with my other flowers. And I thought these were cool. These are glow in the dark stones. I'm getting here late, but I will watch the replay. Happy birthday, Michelle. Thank you so much, Denise. These are glow in the dark stones. So I'm anxious to try these. And these are blue. They had different colors. There's 5,050 little rocks in here. But I figured, you know, like at the bottom, maybe a mold or something. Or in the, like, you fill the character, but you put these at the very end. Those would be kind of cool. And then I got some stickers. And it said 20. And thank you, Laura. And there's one pack. The way I read it, there was 20 different styles. But there's just the one color. So, I mean, they're pretty, don't get me wrong. And they are the transparent, but I don't believe they're the two-sided, just the one. So we'll definitely be using these in something. And got one more thing in there. Let's see. Please be sure to add what you just got in your description for those. Okay, Mary Beth, I will. I know. Oh, I got to go through my description box because I'm running out of space. So I was looking on Amazon for those shelves. Do yours have sides? Are they open? No, they're open. Mine are open. I think I sent you the link to the exact ones that I got. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because mine are open. And look what I got. These are water-based pigments for cement and plaster. Mixed mold. So we're going to open this baby up. I didn't even open them. I figured I would save it to open it with you guys. And there's 30 colors in here. Now, granted, the tubes are probably not that big, but it will give us at least some options. So they're like the size of alcohol ink, but we have got a fluorescent orange, a fluorescent green, this is a peach, but it looks red. The 3-tier shelves are open-sided. I made 2 of them, and they are in my kitchen. Oh, cool. Yes, they are open. I love mine. And then we have got a fluorescent yellow. I don't know if I'd be using the fluorescence, but, and then we have a medium yellow. And then we have a black. Ooh, fluorescent purple. Tangerine. That's a pretty orange. And purple. A regular orange. So what is the... Oh, tangerine. So we have a tangerine and an orange. And then we have a violet. A yellow, a regular yellow. A golden yellow. Jujube red. Jujube red. It almost is like a purpley red, almost a burgundy. See why I am glad I moved my stuff. Austin in May. So right now I'm going through things to get rid of. Oh yeah, God, I don't. Oh, I know the project of moving. This is the purple red. Oh, this is a pretty green. So we'll be, and then we have a white. Fluorescent crimson red, which is like a reddish pink. And then a regular pink. Jujube is a fruit. Oh, well, it's a fruity color. Yes, they are liquid. I'm shaking them now. So yes, they are liquid. I am going to open up one just so we can test the color. This is lotus red. So, I mean, at least this way here, it would give us a bunch of different colors. And I don't think this was very expensive either for these 30 colors. And then we have a purplish red. And I'm going to move this because I keep sticking my arm in the sticky resin. I don't know. We're going to find out on Tuesday, girls. Oh, fluorescent peach, which, I don't know, that looks pink to me. I don't think I'm colorblind, but fluorescent royal blue. And they did have I think it was a 15 pack or the 30. I got the bigger of them. Jade blue. And then regular red, which, I don't know, that looks orange to me. Yeah. This is vivid blue. 30 color GRA, Chorizo pigment set, water-based cement plaster, vibrant hue for concrete gypsum plaster. Yes, that's exactly what they are. 15 and 30 piece. So I got the 30. And then we have orange yellow, navy, which it almost looks kind of purpley, but, and dark red. So this one looks like a red more than the other one does. And then regular blue. So let's see. That's a purplish red. Let me open, I'm going to open this one that says just red on it, because to me it's more of an orange red. And we will test it on a paper towel so we can see what the color is. All right. Oh, I guess it is red, guys. Look at that. It's very, very, very dark. So hopefully we don't need a ton of it to change the colorant. So I'm going to leave this one out because I already opened it. I am going to try to get all these open before Tuesday, so I'm not having to sit here and poke them open as we use them. Although that probably wouldn't be a bad idea, because then if I don't use that color, peach and looks pink. Yes. All right, that's Lotus red. That's pink. Purplish red. Oop. This peach. See how that one looks? To me it looks red, but the color here is showing pink. So let me shake it up. Shake, shake, shake. And yeah, that dark blue should look really, oh. So to me, that is definitely still looking red, not peach. Yes, they definitely, maybe in the mix to mold, it will come like to a peach for sure, because they're going to definitely be lighter. And this is the Jade Blue, Fluorescent Royal Blue. All right, the Navy. I'm going to test the Navy. The, hey, welcome, Princess Jasmine. The trays behind me are like a plexiglass. All right, so this I'm gonna pop these two. This one is the Jade Blue, and the other, well, the blue is kind of purple, just like I thought. But let's poke this little guy and see. And sorry, my fingers are a mess, but I did 2 paintings. One of them was a paint pour, and that went up on my channel for tonight, on my painting channel. And then I have another fairy one that I just finished that's going to go on Monday. And wait until you see that painting, guys. That came out awesome. Okay, so this one is the Jade Blue. Which is very dark, like really dark. Oh, my nose is itching. And this is the Navy. So that's the Jade Blue, and this is the Navy. They're almost identical. This does have, the Navy has a tinge darker. All right, thanks, Laura. It's Easel Does It Studio Paintings, and it is in the description box. I would appreciate it. I can actually show you some of the ones that I have done because I brought them down. I remembered tonight. All right, so let's put these back in there. I'm just going to put them all in here because, you know, I'm going to end up making a mess, I'm sure, if I don't. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this stuff back in the bag for now. Yeah, I was actually prepared. Well, I tried to be prepared. I should put it that way. So we will be doing the elephant too on Tuesday. So let me move some of this out of my way so I can get to the other side. And unfortunately, my hand-painted ones are upstairs. I bring them upstairs to dry because it's warmer upstairs than it is down here, so they dry quicker. This one I was playing and I did off camera, but this is one of the paint pours that I did. Thank you, Laura. So this one here does have one coat of varnish on it. I'm going to show you the other ones before I show you that one. So this one I was playing around. This was the first time I had tried the swipe. And the green, the pink, and the blue glows in the dark. But when I blew my two flowers out, it kind of took over some of the glow in the dark. But I haven't varnished this, so I might actually hand paint some in. I haven't decided yet, but I was pleased with how it came out. It's different. And this, I just picked up all the scraps off my table, and I made this. So I haven't decided which way I want it to hang yet. I'm thinking like this. I don't know. So this is another one. Thank you. And and I said, of course, I did these off camera and I didn't video it. And I'm like, they came out amazing. So, and then last night, which this is tonight's video showing this one. This is the one that I did last night. If I put it this way, you can see it better. So I did this one last night. So this one is not varnished or anything. But this is the one after I did this one with the glow in the dark, I was like, my little squirrels up there was a spinning. So I didn't really give a lot of thought to it, but I did this. So what I did is I did the swipe. I just poured my colors across. I did my swipes. The pinks, the greens, and that glows in the dark, guys. And there is a little bit down in here. So once this dried, then I went in and painted the scene. Oh, thank you, Laura. So I'm going to redo this whole technique, and I'm going to videotape it. So I just ordered some black to like my base coat, because I want to do the Northern Lights. This time when I do it, I think when I swipe down at the bottom, and that's what it was supposed to be looking like, was like the Northern Lights. After I swipe down, I'm going to swipe sideways as well to give that blurred look. Like on this one, I had to make a wash which I had to thin down my blue paint with water so that it was pretty much transparent, just to put a little bit over here to make it look like it was water, because it looked too much like the sky. So I'm going to be doing another one of these coming up, and I'm going to try it on a much bigger canvas. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I'm anxious to, you know, to try and then just paint like a scene over it. So this is the one I wanted to show you the other night, and it was still upstairs. So yeah, but those are some of my, so I have a few more that I have to seal and then put the backs on them, because when they go out, I make sure that they're ready to hang, they're signed and everything. So for those of you that are new, I have another one that I hand painted. This has been one of my most popular looks. So I've just got to varnish this one, and this one's in oil paints. So this is one of the ones. And then I did record a video yesterday, and it was the reds like that yellow. But when I ended up taking the dolphins out of the painting because I didn't like the way they looked. So when I came down today, the paints had dried enough where I could like take the end of my paintbrush and make an outline without, thank you, Laura. That yellow one, yes, this has been very, very popular. I think this one's on my website for sale. This one is available. It just has to get sealed and the hooks put on it. But when I came down, so then I put the dolphins in today, and I really like it. But now I'm going to wait until tomorrow to put my water splash, because with oils it's a lot different. All of my artwork until I coated it with resin. I absolutely love how that looks. You know what, Princess Jasmine? I might try one of my, like this one here where it's so intense, with a coat of resin. Do you use tabletop resin? That might, I don't know. This one here is the one that you love, yeah. I don't know where this is an oil paint. We can't seal this one because you could do it on your acrylics, but you can't do it on the oils. Like you can't put this in a closed-in frame because your canvas will mold, because oils need to breathe. So I couldn't do it on this one, but I could on some of my acrylics, definitely. So I might have to try that. Welcome, Debbie. I've been watching on the TV and can't put any remarks, so I had to change my phone. I had to say those paintings are beautiful, and happy birthday. Thank you so much, and thank you for the happy birthday. My birthday is actually tomorrow. It's the 23rd, but I'm not going to be live tomorrow, and I wanted to celebrate with you guys, so I figured I would do it tonight. And that's kind of been our thing, Tuesdays and Saturdays. Last week you got a Thursday because I was unprepared. So yeah, so the cabochons should come in. I've got 2 different style bracelet ones. Thank you, Princess Jasmine. I have 2 different bracelet ones. And I have earring, like dangly earring ones. And I've got like pendant ones. So those are all like the open bezel with the cabochons. So we'll definitely be using some of the paint skins because I want to try some of the ones that I can't get off the wax paper. So the next time I make them, I'm going to use my silicone mat, because that's what everybody says. Put them on that and you can get them off. But I don't listen. I have to learn the hard way, you know. So yeah. So we have got our little project. So tomorrow I will get another layer in. Oh, thank you so much, Princess Jasmine. A slice of pink birthday cake with a purple icing in a candle. Oh, awesome. So on the 2 flower ones that we did, I will get a coat on first thing in the morning. Can you do them on Teflon? I don't know, Laura. Because I know, thank you, Chloe. I have slate pieces that I've hand painted, you know, scenes on for like flower gardens and stuff like that. But I've only done like canvases and the slate. I haven't done any Teflon. Oh, you mean for the paint. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't see why not. Because that's got that shiny surface, right? It's, I mean, pretty close to the silicone. Good question. I will have to do some research. Okay, so I've used the parchment paper, but what I found is it gets really wrinkly on the bottom. Maybe because I'm not taping it. Or maybe that's just what it's supposed to do. Like 3 of those I could peel off. The other ones I cannot. So maybe they're just too thin too, because I could peel 3 of them. I have a big roll of it from using my heat brush. Yeah, me too. I used to buy the big roll, and I've since ran out of that. So now I'm buying the store ones, but actually I think it's the opposite. I think it's too thin. Because you got here a little bit after I showed them. So this one I peeled off, no problem. And this is definitely a little thicker. And this one peeled off, no problem. And it's sticking to itself here. But this one came off, no problem. And let's see, I got 1, got 2. This one, I can't get it to even budge. This one either. And these are definitely way thinner. This one, I can't get to move either. And this was another one. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm still going to cut it out. And it will just have the wax paper on the back. And hopefully it will stick. I don't see why it wouldn't. This one, I could only get a corner of it off. Parchment paper, my goodness, I must have a million pieces. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just putting parchment paper between them. And like this one, I tried and it's just ripping the parchment paper. So yeah, I don't know. The only thing I did not try was like a razor blade underneath. But I know me. I'm going to slice my finger. I already know that. So I'm just going to try to cut the cabochon with the paper, because I mean it's paper, it's paper thin. And just try it. This one is wax paper. The last ones I did were on parchment. So the only other thing I can think of is, did I put it on the wrong side of the wax paper? Because that's a possibility, you know. A little pea brain of mine. So yeah. Because these ones I did, and these I did on parchment paper. And these are very thin. But I was able to get them up, so I don't know. I'll just put that there. So yeah. So so yeah, so we have our pug and my 3 extras and the 2 pieces. So on Monday night's video that comes out, I will have all these finished ones, the final pictures at the end of that video. Yeah, that's going to be Monday nights, because Sundays is already up. And then Tuesday we're going to go live. We're going to try our, okay, that's what I was thinking too. They also make silicone coated parchment for baking. Oh, Jan, thank you. I am going to have to look for that. That would be perfect. Absolutely, especially for the paint skins. Because then if I'm doing a big paint pour, I could actually put that underneath to catch any of my drippings in case, you know, they look pretty. Usually when I do my paint pours, though, you just use the regular parchment paper. Well, that's what I was using, and I'm like, maybe it's because I'm not taping it that it kind of like, you know, like if you take a piece of paper and you put a wet cup on it, it makes like that, gets all warped. That's kind of how it was reacting to the parchment paper. Unless I just have really cheap parchment paper. Maybe that's the problem. So yeah, so I will put the finished photos on for Monday night's video. And yeah, I guess that is it. So yeah, do you guys have any other questions for me? So I do want to do another paint pour with the black base with the red, yellow, and orange. Like that flame look. Because my first one I did, it was pretty when it was wet, and now that it's dried, yeah, it's not so much pretty anymore. Heck, when I made the urns, I was getting desperate and even poured on my deep edge canvas onto the wrap. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, I've got my thick canvases too, but I don't want to use them right yet. In fact, I'm going to have to order more canvases because I am getting low. But yeah, I can let me grab that fire one so you can see the difference from my very first one this time. Because I did it 4 years ago. I had played around with the paint pouring and stuff. And I did more of like the chain pulls and stuff. So this time I wanted to try, you know, doing something different. So let me grab that. heck, I grabbed a bunch more. These ones are all sealed. These ones are not sealed, varnished. See, this was the first one that I did. So hang on here. I started making candles because you did them and love them. I'm going to have a booth and festival in March, and we'll be selling my resin things and candles. Awesome! Good luck. I hope you sell out. No, poured right into the plastic wrapping. Oh yeah, my whole craft room was covered with drying paint skins. Pauline, it's actually really easy. It's the techniques. It's just learning the different techniques. The painting that is going to go up tomorrow, which is another fairy one, I didn't do a lot of like the actual techniques because I had somewhat of an idea of the direction that I was going, but not really. And then as I started like seeing things develop, I got into it, and the video it's already a little over an hour and a half. So that's going to be a little bit longer one, but the end result is I'm obsessed with it. It's gorgeous. Okay, so these are some of the ones that I was just playing with. So this is an 8x10. This is a 5x7. So it's just kind of, you know, leftovers. And I did this one. So these are already sealed. I coated them with the Gamva gloss varnish. So there's this one, and then I really, really like this one. These colors just a pop. So yeah, those are some of the other ones, and these ones have already been sealed, but I've got to put the hooks on them. So I'm hoping that when the art walk starts in April, that I can bring, you know, some of these newer paintings for, you know, maybe that younger generation that don't want like a scene. They want more of the abstract. And then I did this one. Do you water down your gloss varnish if you need to varnishes? Yeah, I don't thin it down at all, Princess Jasmine. I never even thought of that on the plastic wrap. But yeah, I did this one. I was hoping to get more in here, which I could have poured more paint and blew it again, but I'm like, it's pretty the way it is. And then I just hand painted these in. It does look like a flower, so that's kind of why I kind of put the leaves at the bottom. And then I did this one. And again, I don't know which way, which is also another reason I haven't put any hooks on them, because if somebody buys it, they might want it, you know, this way, but I put the hook for it to be, you know, this way. So, but yeah, I was really impressed on, you know, some of these. So, yeah, those are some of the ones that I've been kind of practicing with. And so now I've got that technique pretty much figured out, my consistency of my paint. So now I'm going to start doing more of like the swipes with the glow in the dark and the Northern Lights type of thing. So that's going to be coming up. Hopefully by the end of this week, I'll be doing that. So it'll be, you know, I'll do the paint pour one night, and then the next night I will paint the scene over the paint pour. Making them floor head, no. idea the amount of time that actually goes into making them. Oh, yeah. I mean, it is crazy. And that's the thing is, you know, sometimes you think something's going to, you know, take a day or two to dry and it takes 3 days, or, you know, it depends on the temperature and all kinds of different things. So, but yeah, so I am going to go ahead and jump off here, guys, and I will see you on my next live, to chat live. And I do have a video for tomorrow night coming out. It's nothing spectacular, but it is something. And then I don't know what I'm doing on Monday yet, but we will have tonight's finished pieces on that video on Monday. So, exactly. Whichever way we go, we got to wait for paint to cure. And like with the oil paints, depending on if it's a brand new tube or not, sometimes that can take up to 3 or 4 weeks for a painting to dry. If there's a lot of oil in it. So, yeah. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for hanging with me. It meant the world to me to spend my birthday eve with you guys. Alrighty, guys. Bye-bye.